Whirlpool is about to show you something in appliance quality you may never have seen before. A refrigerator that monitors itself to help protect your food. A microwave oven that uses a built-in computer to simplify your cooking. A dishwasher you can program to start hours later. And a laundry pair with electronic controls for today's fabrics. Whirlpool has created its first family of quality appliances with solid-state technology because we want you to have the benefits of solid-state right now.
Hello everyone, 'tis I, your old pal King Chuck, and today I am heading out to Benton Harbor, Michigan to visit the Orchards Mall, the deadest mall in the whole state of Michigan by far. This mall is in such bad shape. I'm going to tell you this right now. The people who currently own the mall might as well just tear it down and redevelop it. I mean, here is an outdoor shot of the mall right now, and look at the parking lot of that mall versus the Meijer next door. Yeah, label star JCPenney right there. Can you see that? You got weeds popping out of the parking lot. Nature is reclaiming this mall at a rapid pace. It looks like the mall has been closed, but it's not. As a matter of fact, when I went there recently in late July, and that's the former Sears right there, it was so dead that there were hardly any cars in the parking lot at all. And the funny thing is that the only cars I really saw, other than the one you just saw, was at the Joann Fabrics. Okay, so let's take a little look at the history of this mall before we get any further. The history of the mall goes back to 1974 when a company called Meyer C. Wiener Company proposed a mall called the Pipestone Mall, and it was rumored that Hudson's, based out of Detroit, was going to be an anchor. But however, Westcor ended up getting the property, which used to be an apple orchard, hence the name the Orchards Mall. Now, what happened was, being off I-94, it meant a lot of traffic and a lot of development was on its way, which was good news. So anyway, the first tenants, the mall opened in 1979, and look at Joann, folks. Those were the only real cars in front of that building. I couldn't find a true main entrance of the mall. But anyway, JCPenney and Sears were the first two anchors. They also had a Walgreens, a York Steakhouse, which eventually became a Ponderosa. General Growth Properties ended up taking control of the mall in 1999. New tenants such as Bath and Body Works and Finish Line both came out. However, General Growth sold them all in 2002 to a company called Sequoia Investments. And as we all know, a sequoia is a tree that's 1,000 years old. And this mall looks like it's 1,000 years old. And even though there were some more companies coming into the mall, unfortunately, in 2009, 2009, Sears closed their store. A church called Overflow Church was supposed to move in there, but nothing came to fruition there. The elder beerman that was at the mall became a Carson's, but Sears, believe it or not, actually returned to the mall in 2012 as a hometown store that was in the old FYE store. There used to be a Sears Auto Center, and that became a auto repair shop. Now, throughout the 2010s, the mall started seeing its fortunes being reduced. Before I get any further, I finally found a decent parking spot. And I shouldn't say decent at all. Look at this, folks. I parked next to a car that had tons of bird shiz on there. I wish I took more of a shot of that car. The mall is filthy, even on the exterior. Look at the black portion of the entrance 3 right there. It's bird poop city. Oh my God. Well, anyway, what happened was the Kohan Group bought the mall in 2014, and it kept going down and down, further and further. Bills were not getting paid. Utilities were not getting paid. The mall almost closed, I guess, a couple of times. Of course, the Bonton closed Elder Beerman, Carson's closed as part of the Bonton's bankruptcy, and then just last year, JCPenney closed. So no anchors in this mall, save for Joann Fabrics. And guess what? Bath and Body Works, true sign that the mall is really suffering. Bath and Body Works just announced they're going to pull out of the mall. This, of course, was the old Sears wing, and this used to be, and this was a big attraction to the mall. An inflatable park from this arcade called Slackers. So GNC used to be in this mall too, and they also closed. Now listen, folks, listen. Can you hear that? That is a lot. You're going to hear this buzz all throughout the mall, due to the fact that I don't even know where the buzz is coming from, to tell you the truth. And also, if you listen carefully, you're going to hear a Sirius XM preview channel. That's a Deb up ahead, by the way. Label scar. Yeah. And how many years ago did Deb closed? Holy crap. It's like some of these storefronts in this mall are so, they've been banking for so long. And up ahead, that's the old Carson / Elder Beerman. We are champions for change. Yeah, we are champions for change. Yeah, I think this mall definitely needs to be changed. Well, anyway, after I shot the video of this mall, believe it or not, I had to go pee, and I talked to, and believe, in the past, I'm not the first guy to shoot video of this mall. Wow, looks like it hadn't been updated since the holidays. Believe it or not, in the past, people have shot video of this mall and have been trumped down by security, because I did see a few signs saying no security, no cameras or whatsoever. Well, believe it or not, this only because I had this mall to myself on a Saturday afternoon. This is what happened. I had to go pee. And lo and behold, I did find a bathroom, but there was a woman vacuuming the front office, and she was a janitor, and she told me that I could go use the bathroom that was right by Slackers. And anyway, what happened was I used that toilet. She warned me before I used it. Please be forewarned, it is a nasty bathroom. So I used that bathroom. It stunk like hell. It was probably, I wish I should have shot video of that toilet, and I should have flushed it. That Dr. Z's was only one of 3 tenants in the mall that was open that day. Yes, Dr. Z's, a hair salon, and Joanne. 3 businesses I counted open that day. I ain't kidding you, folks. No wonder why this mall is going down the tubes. Now, what happened was I flushed the toilet, and it exploded all over the place. It was, water was coming out of the top. It's like this mall is such a train wreck and a half. I don't even know where to begin. It was even warm in the wall. It's like they're trying to save major money on utilities, so the AC is off. It was swampy in there. It was a 90-degree day, and it was probably not much cooler in the entire mall. Oh my God, that must have been the old Finish Line right there. But anyway, the sad truth is, she did ask me, so what brings you down there? And she said, and I told her, I saw all these videos online about the mall, and I had to come down because the guy who owns this mall also owns Cherryland Center up in Traverse City, my hometown mall, when I was a young boy. And Cherryland, like this mall, has seen its fortunes reversed in recent years. Cherryland was supposed to be the rebirth of that shopping center, and it fell flat because it lost all of its anchors and there's very few stores left. But the guy, the janitor did tell me that he is very confident that this mall can make a comeback because he put a new management in place and is looking at opportunities to try to get this mall back in order again. But you also have to realize why I call this video the mall that's going down the drain. It's the home of Whirlpool. That's right. It's the home of Whirlpool. And Benton Harbor, being the twin town to St. Joseph, well, I hate to break it to you. Benton Harbor is a working class city. St. Joe is loaded with rich people. And guess what happened? The rich people took all the jobs away from Benton Harbor, including Whirlpool. And of course, the sad truth is, when you don't have jobs, folks, you don't have money. And when you don't have money, you don't have, you really can't go to the mall. So there you go. That's what I have to say about that, folks. This is part of the reason why this mall is DOA. And some of the big box stores like the Meijer next door, and there's even an Aldi on the property as well, they're doing better. So that's it, and that's that about that. Anyway, that's my video on Orchards Mall. I'm your old pal King Chuck, with a friendly reminder to mask it or casket. Have a great day, everybody.